good morning. Thank you, baby.
Have a safe
Thank you.
birthday.
You is too, baby. How you doing, baby? Happy Tuesday. Did I say that already? And today on Coffee and Conversation with your girl, Shakenya. When you get a minute, go to that YouTube channel, Shakenya. And subscribe. Oh, I love the whole look, honey. I'm loving it. Good morning. Okay, YouTube channel. Thank you. And hit subscribe, guys. Look at some of the videos. And if you see anything that you like, just hit share. Pete's sake. My bonus uncle C, you say it all the time. Pete's sake. I never heard that before, but he said it. So, guys, what you thinking? Have you been thinking about the adverse effects? You looking at your baby? Which not a baby no more. His baby is growing up, probably an adolescent right now, or with a teenager. I know so much time has passed. They're growing up right before your eyes, but you see them growing a little bit different than what you expected. I know. So let's look at it. Let's look at the child. Let's look at the adverse effects that. Hey, Eric, how you doing, sir? Let's look up the adverse effects that it has had over the 4 years, just off of the 9 manipulation techniques that we've discussed, right? So let's see. You got a child that's lazy and trifling now. Yeah, I know. Because you ain't lazy and trifling. So you keep a clean house the best you can anyway. You taught your children how to clean. It is no excuses, right? But yeah, your baby trifling. Don't clean up. Not talking to you, withdrawn, stay in their room. Yep. That child talking back to you now. I know. Being disrespectful. I know. Not doing what you tell them to do. I know. Now they talking shit about you, every stuff. Excuse me, face of Jesus, a Christian show. They talking stuff about you every time they go over the other parent's house. They talking about how bad you are as a parent, parenting concerns. Your baby calls you out your name, and the other parent allows it, which condones bad behavior, which is another manipulation tip that I wasn't even going to give you today. But condoning bad behavior, meaning that you are allowing this child to be disrespectful. You're allowing this child to talk back. You're allowing this child to do those things. Yeah. Doing things without you, because now that they're talking about you, they don't establish this inappropriate relationship, so they're doing things without you and without your knowledge. Yeah, you should know about everything that's going on with that baby as they go over there. Yeah, that baby stay the night with their mom or their daddy, and they going to stay the night from their mom and their daddy house, and they going to their cousin house. You should know that. If they leave the cousin house and now she's staying the night, or he's staying the night over a friend's house, that they know that they met over there. Yeah, you should know that. And you should know the information of the people whose house that they're staying at. Fix it, Jesus. Yeah. Not a child lying to you. Yeah. Because, see, remember that other parent that told that lie to stage the scene? The child has to keep that lie going. So now whatever lies that this parent is telling, the child has to tell them. And the child know that they're lies. Because they know the truth. So now you're giving this child permission to lie. And that's something, oh Lord, fix it, Jesus. We had a big issue with just the lying. And I brought it to his attention. And he shooed me off. Like, whenever you see something in that child, you have a concern because you've witnessed something, you've seen something, child did something that you didn't like. Yeah, you got to let that other parent know. Because you got to see if the child is doing the same thing over there. If the child is not doing the same thing over there, then y'all need to have a conversation to find out why the child not doing that over there. What are you doing that's different from what I'm doing over here for the child to lie to me but not lie to you? Or is it that you just not have caught this child in a lie, so you don't know that the child might be lying to you as well? Those are conversations y'all need to be having about the baby, because the last thing you want is this baby to be a liar. Growing up being a liar, being false. That's the last thing I want. I don't want my children to be false. I don't want them to feel like they should have to lie about anything. I tell my children to come to the program as well as my kids coming up. It's so easy to tell the truth. Because you know what happened. You was there. But when you lie, you have to create a lie. Then you have to create a lie to cover that lie. Then sometimes you forget who you lied to and what the lie was. So to alleviate all of that pressure and stress and nonsense, just tell the truth. I even gave them less of a punishment if they came right out and told the truth. Hey, Monty, yeah, they got punished if they did something wrong, but if they came right out and told the truth, the punishment was a little less than what it was if I found out at the end of the day that you was lying. Because I hate a liar and I hate a thief, right? So, yeah, the child is lying to you. The child is starting to think less of you. I know. Child is starting to think they're better than you. Yeah, because the other parent done talked about you so bad, and then I done got this relationship, and now they allies, and they against you. You are the op now. You're the enemy now. So, yeah, they be probably challenging you right now. Yeah. I know. They probably think they smarter than you, too. Hey, Cedric Vaughn, good morning, sweetie. Yeah, they probably think because the other parent down talked about you so bad to where they don't talk down about you, that you dumb, you stupid, don't listen to you, they can't. For a child to be taking out your life completely, that means you wasn't adding to this baby. You wasn't teaching this baby nothing. My child is out my life. You mean I couldn't have taught her nothing? I couldn't even have taught her how to be a woman and how to carry herself like a lady? Wait, let me let you take a look at me one more time. So she had to be taken completely out of my life so he can do a better job? You mean I couldn't have taught her how to be a lady? Carry herself like a woman? I know. Yeah, because when they take them completely out, see, these manipulation tips are used sparingly every now and then. So like I say, cause confusion in your household, turn the house upside down, cause you have to reprogram the baby every time they come. And that's really, most parents do a couple of those for that reason, you know. But when a child is completely taking out your life, that means they're better off without you. That means you wasn't doing your part. That means you was failing this child at some point. To this day, I don't know how I was failing her. Fix it, Jesus. Fix it. Fix it, Jesus. So now you got the child. Now it's lack of communication. Child probably struggles with the communication skills, because if you probably might be the parent that's teaching this baby to talk to you, opening up lines of communication, providing a safe space, and then you got a parent on the other side that's telling the child not to talk to you. Now you causing confusion and confliction in this baby, and the baby don't know what to do. Should I talk to my mama or should I not? Should I talk to my daddy or should I not? There's so many things I want to say, but they told me not to talk. So they might struggle with that, not only with you, but with others. Communication might be an issue. Yeah, not compromising, because these are the 3 C's of co-parenting. The communication, the compromising, and the cooperation. So your child might struggle with those 3 things. I know. Cooperating with people, communication, yeah. Can you imagine that? Compromising, yeah. Now what if you were a parent that was teaching this child these things as they were growing up? Because see, y'all, one household is not teaching that. One household is. Got to be on the same page. But can you see it, though? Yeah, because you teaching the child how to communicate, how to talk to you, how to solve problems, all that type of good stuff. You teaching the baby how to compromise. They probably growing up in the house with siblings, so you teaching that amongst themselves, I'm quite sure. And then cooperate. You teaching them how to cooperate with one another. So if you got the other parent over there that's not teaching that, you're putting a monkey wrench in your program because you are. Fix it, Jesus. But this is the child that we're creating. And then that inappropriate relationship and conversations that they had, now that turns into the lack of communication that the parent has with the other parent, to where now you're excluding the other parent. You're telling the child not to even tell the other parent what's going on and where y'all going and what y'all doing. So they're not invited. They're not included. They're not a part of it. Because y'all wasn't doing the 3 C's of co-parenting. I know. And that whole stage in the scene, we threw that in there. Because that came with the lying part. Yeah, I know. That's number 5. This is the child that you're creating. So I don't even know if I should throw even the tip out there for you. But I am. Yesterday in the video, we talked about fighting fair. Yeah. So today's manipulation tip is fighting fair and playing fair. Yeah. No, you can't teach them anything if they don't want to be around you. That's right, Cedric. But that's what happens when you have the other parent that's using the child against you and using the child, using manipulation techniques and tips. Yeah. You got to catch up, Cedric. We on a whole thing here, yeah, with these co-parenting issues and how people get along and how they don't get along after the breakup. Like, it's terrible, Cedric, if you only knew, sweetie. Hopefully you're not experiencing any of that. Hopefully you're married and you and your wife are raising your children together. And then if you're not married and y'all not together, hopefully y'all have a good, healthy co-parenting relationship where y'all are raising the baby together. Yeah. So fighting fair and playing fair, and it's pretty much just what that is. Like I say, most of y'all be knowing if y'all beefed out with y'all baby mama, y'all baby dad. It be pretty much fight on sight. You know what I mean? Y'all talking about each other in each other's presence. Y'all talk about each other in the presence of the kids. Y'all talk about each other's mamas and daddies. Like, no holds bars with y'all. But it's understood that this is what y'all doing. So y'all fighting fair. Technically, I would hate to know that y'all fighting at all, especially around the baby. Damn, you know what I mean? But at least you know what you're dealing with and what you're doing. So y'all fighting fair, yeah? And then playing fair. That's just simply getting along, yeah? Y'all found the rapport. Y'all getting along. Y'all got a good relationship. Y'all talk often about the baby. Yeah, y'all showing up together. Yeah, y'all making plans to be there together at the different events to support the baby. Yeah, y'all going to each other's house. Y'all going out with each other. Yeah, you get along with his wife, and you get along with her husband. Like, yeah. Y'all staying in each other's lane. Yeah, the mama not trying to be the daddy, and the daddy not trying to be the mama. Yeah, meaning that it's certain things that the child's supposed to get from the mama, and it's certain things that the child's supposed to get from the dad. So you ain't overstepping your boundaries. You allowing that mother to take the lead with that daughter. You allowing that dad to take the lead with that son. Meaning he about to go take that boy to get his hair cut. You ain't protesting. You letting that daddy be a daddy to his son. You're not protesting being dad when it comes to the little girl. You allowing mom to show her the way. Yeah, because being a woman can't just be chopped up and just a haircut. Yeah, so a woman has to show her the way. So you allowing mom to take the lead and show her the way, right? So, yeah, y'all doing all this. So there's no competition with you two. Nobody's doing nothing that they ain't supposed to be doing. Y'all practicing all the C's of co-parenting. Not just communication, not just cooperation, not just compromise. Y'all doing compliments. Y'all being considerate of one another, feelings and whatnot. Yeah, y'all have compassion. Your baby mama, baby daddy going through something, maybe you might help them. Yeah, your baby mama, baby daddy got a business, you might support it. Yeah, you might help them develop it. Yeah, you might be able to provide resources. Yeah, because you know the benefit that's going to come to your child at the end of the day. Right. So, hey, Doreen, good morning. Hey, Marvin, good morning. So, yeah, y'all, that was it. Today, the manipulation technique was fighting fair and playing fair. You got to do one or the other. You can't do both. Yeah. The other person got to know that they in a fight. Like, all these years I've been fighting with them people, I didn't know. Because you know what? All these adverse effects that you're supposed to see in your child, all of these would have gave me a red alarm would have went off. Because by me having a program where I deal with prevention and deal with families and children, alarm would have went off. But when I tell you I ain't deal with none of these issues, I know. Ain't that scary? Ain't that scary? Because I would have seen some of these. I would have seen some of these and I would have addressed it immediately. The only thing I could tell you I did see was the not including me and stuff. Like, you can tell that it was like pulling teeth to get her to tell me certain things that, you know, what did y'all do? Where did y'all go? What, you know, she wouldn't just voluntarily tell me the things that her and her dad would talk about. And it was like a secret, and I could not understand why would he even do that? Oh, I know, because he mad that I left him. I know. And then the communication. It was a routine for them to get in the car and tell me about their day so I can depress them before we get home. You know, like get all the stress out, whatever you going through, whatever happened today, tell me from the time you got home. So we would do that. It was like debriefing them. every day when they got in the car. Cut the music off. If I'm on the phone, get off the phone. Let me tell you what happened with your day. From the time you slammed that locker when you got up in there to the time you opened it to retrieve your things. What happened? Who did what? What? They did who? What? And then at the end of that, so it got to a point where some days it's like a struggle. Mainly the days after I pick her up from her dad's. So that Monday and Tuesday, it would be like a struggle for her to tell me about her day. And then come Wednesday, it'd be almost back to normal, where she just voluntarily tell me what's going on. But yeah, that's them the only two things that I could say I was dealing with. And I kind of shrugged them off because I'm doing so much other stuff. I'm being super mom to where I'm not worried about nothing else. So the fighting fair, they was fighting and plotting against me. I wasn't aware because they would speak to me and stuff. Like I was over there chilling with the wife and talking and having fun before I go. I didn't just drop her off and nope, I got out the car, I played with his son, picked his son up, put him on my hip. Because y'all know I love the kids, right? So, no problems. I didn't foresee any problems at all. None. I know. It was done all behind my back, all underneath my nose at the same time. Ain't that crazy? That's how diabolical some people can be. When they want you done and want you gone and want you out the picture, they will do whatever it is. And don't let, what I tell you, don't let a narcissist be behind the wheel. Fix it, Jesus. We all gonna crash. So y'all, that's it for Coffee and Conversation with your girl, Shakenya. I'm out. Mwah. Hey, twin.